everybody, welcome back to Northern Land Place, the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Oh, it has been a drag lately. I love you, Isaac, but you gotta be a little bit better to me. Not a great start necessarily. It looks like decent rate of fire. MPWV, NNVR with the shovel and Little Chubby. I'm not going to take this pill right off the bat because I really, man, our rate of fire now is better than it was at the end of our last run. Mind you, we had Eve's Mascara on that run, but still. I'm just relieved to not be facing difficult enemies. Even if our damage is not fantastic right off the start here, at least our damage is not fantastic. We're facing enemies who don't have fantastic HP. Unlike the end of that last run, man. I mean, just the fact that it was like 76 minutes long should probably tell you how that run went. Although we did win, to spoil it, you know, but if you're complaining about spoil, it's like going into the Avengers 2 and then being like, what? They saved the world at the end of Avengers 1? I don't get it, you know? And if you're gonna act like I'm spoiling Avengers 1 for you, come on now. It's 3 years old, one of the biggest movies of all time. You would have seen it by now. You're not biding your time. Oh, I'm just waiting for it to show up on TV. Come on. Don't play that game with me. This run is, I mean, to be honest with you, it's a terrible Eden start by Eden standards. You know, we look at that normally across several axes. How's our spacebar item? Bad, but interesting. So I'll give that like a C. How's our HP? Probably looking at a C as well. At least it's not one red heart. 2 spirit hearts does give us a little bit more survivability. How's our other stuff? How's our damage, DPS? You know, with Little Chubby. It's still pretty bad, but it could be worse. Just like a pretty much like a below average Eden start all around here. But that doesn't mean we can't pretty quickly turn that into a good thing for us. One of the things that would help us a lot in particular, it would be if we got HP from this boss, so we don't fall into exactly the same cycle we had on our last run, where, you know, I'm just gonna simplify it and say we couldn't take the deal with the devil on our second floor because we didn't have the HP necessary to do so. So we ended up falling into the spiral of getting like shitty deals with the angel after shitty deal with the angel after shitty deal with the angel after shitty deal with the angel after shitty deal, etc., etc. So you may also be wondering, Northern Line, why did you not get that tinted rock back there? It's a very simple reason. Wanted to wait until we used our shovel because there's also a battery that pretty much had to get in order to get that there, at least with maximum quote-unquote efficiency. Only 2.5 spirit hearts. That's not really where we want to be, but we have enough bombs to go into our shop, enough resources, I should say, to go into our shop, blow up the donation machine, and probably pick up enough to buy one more, which we may. But I'm really hoping that we just get a spirit heart drop from our boss here, and I'm not taking anything for granted. We will get a spirit heart drop from our boss, and we'll also get an orbital, and those were two things that we did not have at this point on the last run, and they set us back a little bit. I'm happy to get this orbital right off the bat, and I'm super happy to have this extra spirit heart put us at 3.5 and at least give us the opportunity of playing perfectly and being able to afford to deal with the devil. So I appreciate that quite a lot. Let's head down to the next floor, save our bombs for tinted rocks hopefully, and get some extra spirit hearts. We're also on the basement, which is probably pretty lucky for us. And we're starting to get some stuff going here. The extra orbital be useful in its own unique way. That's very tempting, but also scary here right off the bat. Of course, we could be holding a health upgrade pill and we wouldn't know it, but we could be holding a bad trip pill and we wouldn't know it. Now we'll try it. It is a health upgrade. Holy shit, that's that's surprising, I should say. Yeah, now we'll try to get some red hearts to fill it up, and it might be a health downgrade in the whole scheme of things, like in actuality, but it's a health upgrade for now, and that's all that really matters to me. We're gonna not blow up those mushrooms yet, just in case there's more tinted rocks that we can actually take advantage of first, and now we will be able to get a red heart deal with the devil. E. coli. It's really good if they give us Holy Mantle again, or if we manage to pick up a unicorn stump somewhere, but until then, it's a little bit subpar, but it's the thought that counts. Down here, and I don't really need to buy another spirit heart. We got that sorted out quite nicely. Please don't become ooze. Just don't become ooze. That's all I ask. Maybe he became ooze, but we killed him quickly enough that it didn't matter there. Red heart we can't use. Speaking of ooze, alright, let's just go fight the boss. We're already here. Let's make this happen. Monstro, not bad at all. Little Chubby's gonna do quite the number on you. Alright, this would be a really good time to get Deal with the Devil precedent. Please don't give me 3 red chests. We've been working for these runs lately. Now it's time you start working for me. Obviously, we get the Deal with the Devil. Speed plus range is okay. And we get Guppy's Hairball. Not ideal, but getting that precedent is ideal. Now, let's do a little exploration here. Hoping that, well, we're actually making great time here, but hoping that we can pick up another Guppy item in this curse room would go a long way. But also maybe a health upgrade from our secret room. We'll blow up, probably, I was going to say 15 mushrooms. We'll probably get 13 if it's any, if past history is any indication. We'll go to our curse room quickly, though. It's going to hurt. But it could be worth it. Not worth it yet, but it all comes down to the stone chest. Yeah, 1 Spirit Art for Infamy is a completely fine trade. We probably got the better end of the deal there. In the short term, we paid. In the long term, it'll probably pay us. Man, I would not have expected the secret room to be there if I had to gauge it for myself. I got pretty lucky that I actually looked before finding all the other rooms. Okay, so that's 1 more health upgrade. And telepills. Alright, totally fine. We don't have anything else to do on this floor. We'll leave. I don't want to say that we got Guppy's Hairball for free, but sorta. That's... in terms of looking at this floor versus the last floor, maybe we can look at it like that. And the extra speed is nice, and a few extra Spirit Hearts along with it. Now we just play the waiting game. We gotta gotta qualify for enough deals with the devil. Man, Caves XL is a bit of a rough draw here, but qualify for enough deals with the devil to get the chance to get great items, and then... Admittedly, I thought I was going to be able to take my feet off the gas pedal a little bit. You probably shouldn't put both feet on the gas pedal. That just seems like reckless driving to me for no real reason. But thought I was going to be able to slow down a little bit, but it doesn't really seem like that's going to be too likely, unfortunately. Instead, we're going to have to make sure that we're playing very diligently on this floor. Caves XL only burns off 1 floor of penalty for Deal with the Devil, which is honestly, that's something that strikes me as maybe it's an intentional... negative to the curse. If it is, it's surprisingly, I don't want to say draconian, but maybe you're kind of picking up on my vibe when I say that. You know, it's a surprisingly harsh punishment for an XL floor to only burn off 1 floor of the Deal with the Devil penalty, despite costing you innately 1, because there's only going to be 1 Deal with the Devil chance here, and then also not giving you the credit for having not gotten the one that you missed. But anyway, I dislike this. Hopefully we'll be able to make up for it with our item room and maybe with a crawl space. You know, with the shovel, I kind of approximated it like a 1 in 12 chance of us getting a crawl space or a black market. So you'd expect that, you know, that doesn't sound like a lot, but over the course of a run, you'll probably get 1 or 2 on average. Sometimes you'll get a little lucky, sometimes you'll get a little unlucky, but 1 to 2 seems to be fairly standard. So if we could pick up maybe 1 of those on this floor... Just a nice little, like, crawl space Scorpio or something like that. Crawl space common cold. Not an over-the-top pickup. Just decent and free. Please, thank you. Oh, this guy is, like, trapped up here. Oh, I freed him! That was scary. We're doing fine here, though. That might be a battery charge. And, of course, the more battery charges you get, the more likely you are to, yeah, actually be able to get the... crawl spaces and black markets. A little bit of a law of large numbers thing going on there. Don't want to use it until we've already... oh, 2 batteries. Thank you. Don't want to use it until we've already gotten our charge, but we'll see if we can maybe make that happen before our boss fights here, just to simplify things for me personally. I do want petrified poop as well. We'll go back for that after this. There's not likely to be too much poop, but we don't have any other options. As far as trinkets go right now... Penny and combat. This is what I wanted to see. So we haven't seen any item rooms yet. That could change. Well, it's not going to change when we fight the bosses, but we'll get items at that point, I guess is what my brain was trying to say. I'll be the brain-to-brain translator here. Let's put this down here so we don't accidentally walk in it, or at least there's a lower chance we accidentally walk in it. Petrified poop is what we want. Put this up here. We probably shouldn't put that one in the same direction. We'll put it over here. Alright, bad luck, but it's okay. Mega Fatty is going to be a little tricky for us, but honestly, we're not doing that much worse against Mega Fatty now than we were last run. And we were on the chest the last time we fought Mega Fatty on the last run, and I was still like, this is a goddamn nightmare. So I actually feel like we're doing pretty well. We might even be doing more damage, which is hilarious and sad. We're already about maybe 80%, 75% of the way through it here. Oh, that's bad damage, but half a Spirit Heart, and we got at least a little bit of damage in return. And it's over. HP is fine. Now we see if we get that deal with the devil that we mathematically should not expect to get. I love fighting Gertie. It's a risk, but I love fighting Gertie with an orbital. It just makes your life so much easier. This fight would be, I don't want to say hellish, but it would be very long. It would be a war of attrition without this orbital, but with the orbital, it's actually very, very simple. Guppy's Hairball's getting in on the action occasionally. Gotta try to diminish this before we get in there. That should do it. No deal with the devil. Let's be honest, that's expected. 2 of hearts we can hold. Telepills is not very good. But you know what, maybe we'll use Telepills on the rest of this floor to maybe teleport out of a curse room or something like that. And now it's all gravy at this point. We picked up, I would quantify it as basically 1 HP from the bosses. And then just a miscellaneous grab bag of consumables and other benefits that are not particularly strong. Sometimes you get a great trinket, you know, if you get Curved Horn or something like that, Maggie's Faith, then the box can be a big play for you, but not a huge difference right now. 2 pills, I don't think we've seen either of them. Ah, okay, well, not so bad maybe. Another Telepills. Luck Up is great. Balls of Steel is great. I'm glad I took both of them. A little hesitant. The Relic is also very good. This is an item we did have last time. I think we got a payout from every single poop on this room, which is incredible. But we're feeling good about that. I think we have to feel good about that at least. Another battery charge. This is perfect timing for it if we can get it. Yeah, the Relic, another good defensive item. We're still, like, you know, 3 runs late in need of offense, but one day, I have faith that one day they'll give us the offense we desire. Probably Telepills out of this. It's a risk in case we get an error room, we miss out on an item room, but it's a very minute risk. Oh, that was not very smart dodging. I really thought I was offset from that grid. Gotta open these. Oh, it's our second we're Guppy, and we got Curved Horn. Holy shit. That is incredible. And all of a sudden, all my complaining about bad luck can fall by the wayside, because we're now in a great position. An incredible position. That is one of the best curse rooms I've ever had. 2 Guppy items and Curved Horn. We have had 2 Guppy items Pandora's Box before, but 2 Guppy items Curved Horn might even beat that. That is amazing. All right, well, it feels foreign to say it after the first 2 runs I've recorded today, but we may have a chance to actually do boss rush on this one. I'm not gonna force it. We're gonna try to work for it. But for now, let's get our bearings under us here. We're definitely not taking Flatworm. We already have. I love Flatworm. Don't let me frame that as if it's an insult. But we have such great stuff already. We definitely want to go to our shop now as well. Now that we have some money, Hive Mind would be like the ideal pickup for us here. Or mapping, of course, also valuable. Take this temporarily. I know we got a couple golden keys here. Might as well open that one for free. And yet another non-crawl space, but again, it's hard to complain. If I'd complain about anything, it's that we got HP, but ended up... Oh, I didn't mean to open that. But ended up not being able to use it because of 9 lives. Woe is me, right? I'm being sarcastic, of course. We're almost out of keys again. I'm going to probably try to use it on the item room instead of the shop. We did get a luck upgrade recently. I'd be expecting more consumables to drop. Can always go to the shop on the next floor, maybe. Ah, Ludovico technique. I like it. All of a sudden, we got a fun run going here. This has changed drastically. We'll Telepills, and it takes us to our item room. And then I think we'll come back and Telepills again, try to get to an error room. And we've done it. Not gotten to the error room. Sorry, if you're just watching, you might be confused. Yeah, I like the Ludovico technique, Curved Horn. What can I really say about this situation? It's great. And we're still a little bit ahead of the curve for boss rush. We should be more ahead of the curve, but we're a little bit ahead of the curve for boss rush. And I'm going to take my post-Isaac stretch a little prematurely, because mostly I am just excited, so can't open that. We do need something to, if possible, generate some more keys. Ludo on a room with a tractor beam. This is not a good proof of concept. This is not how things are going to work long-term for us, hopefully. You cannot convince me to take a different trinket. We already have the trinket of the gods. Maybe if we got brimstone and then you gave me like a weird-ass trinket that changed the shape of our beam, I would be interested in it. And again, like, these are not very fantastic rooms for us to be dealing with here. I can see forever is fine. One day you will see the true power of our Ludovico technique tier, I assure you. We also could really use, like, Strange Attractor, or just, like, anything that makes our hitbox bigger. I know I ignored Flat Penny, but hopefully that's for obvious reasons. Not Flat Penny, Flatworm. In my defense, they both start with the same superlative. I guess it's just an adjective in this case. Let's not get too over the top about it. Gotta save a key. Maybe this time we'll go to the shop first. Let's be honest, we'll probably go to whatever I find first. I'm a little impatient in that regard often. Might as well just try that. That's in a perfect position for me to accidentally go down to the next floor while backtracking, which is... that'll be some humor. I've seeded that humor on this run already. I appreciate the Spirit Hearts. Don't really need Mom's Pearl. And Liberty Cap, you know, they're throwing everything at it right here, but I am not going to be getting rid of Curved Horn. They've realized they've made a mistake. Oh no, we've made him too strong. That's alright. I don't intend to be changing things up at this point. And so can you. Alright. 2 more Diglets. Blood of the Martyr is only decent, but decent is good enough to be valuable for us in this situation. Pretty much specifically as a result of how powerful we already are. We don't need those over-the-top items like we did on the last run. There's our shop. So I'll try to drop a shovel charge right here, and I put the Spirit Heart over top of it, which is not very smart. We'll start with starter deck here. Sorry, 2 of Hearts. 2 of Hearts is a card. Why would you apologize to it for that? That doesn't really make any sense. So we had to spend an extra bomb there. We got a Judgment, and I think we're just going to head down to the next floor as soon as we finish this boss fight, because I really want to have a chance at boss rush here. We might even have a deal with the devil here, but it'll be a little tight. Little Gish is fine. Probably not going to be as valuable as it would be on a normal run, because we're not going to be aiming it in the same direction that we're going to be aiming our tiers, because Ludovico technique is a little weird like that, but happy to have the option. And then a deal with the devil. If it's Krampus, it's Krampus. I don't mind. It's not Krampus. Instead, we will take Dark Bum. Get rid of 2 of Hearts for death or the sun. Definitely the sun, which is just death, but better. Down to the next floor. Might want to use the sun card to find out where the boss fight is right away, but we kind of need a teleportation card to guarantee that that's the right way to handle it. And we're right on the cusp of boss rush. Like, this could end up being a little close. Got 1 more, I think. Oh, that was a terrible place for him to spawn, but we actually had 4 more. Never mind. We weren't even close to being done with that room. That's not worth it. Again, boss rush, not the be-all, end-all here, but something we are going to pay attention to. Ooh, that was very dumb. Because, basically, I want to take revenge on the game. I want to ball out of control, and last run, we were just fucking balled out of control. Which is not, like, I mean B-A-L-D, not B-L-L-L-E-D. That would be a very crass... I don't use words like that. I don't think I've ever used bald to refer to sexual intercourse. In my... well, I never! You know, but, in all sincerity, we deserve a modicum of revenge here, I think. And we have gotten our first crawl space. It's Book of Revelations. Early on, I would have liked this a lot, but, now I'm just going to take the 1 Spirit Heart out of it, and I'm going to stick with the shovel, because the shovel's kind of interesting. It's not great. It hasn't really... I mean, that's the first time it's really paid out with us. It's paid out with 1 Spirit Heart. So it's not a great item, but we already have the Relic. We don't really need to go too over the top with defensive items. Then there's the Relic paying out right there. We already have Dark Bum. At least the shovel is sort of interesting, you know? That was a great chest for us. 17 minutes. Still making good time, especially because we know we're not going to be backtracking, because we've already hit a dead end over there. We may not have the opportunity to teleport out, but you know what we can do is use the shovel on boss rush and then just finish it off with us leaving. But we have to make sure it's not a crawl space. That would be very bad. Double key room. I'm just going to save the shovel charge because we already got our crawl space on this floor. We don't really need to... I'm not going to shave the crawl space. We don't really need to worry about it anymore. It's not like we can get a second crawl space. So it is, you know, one crawl space, one crawl space per floor. Yeah, I guess there's not even much need to look for a teleportation card. Kind of got one built in. I think Sad Onion is a great item. With Ludo, I'm assuming it'll just do the ticks of damage a little faster than normal. Maybe a lot faster than normal. Hard to tell if these items synergize without like a really good visual representation of it, but certainly doesn't seem to have hurt us. No donation machine is a real piss off. I know we left a little money behind. It's okay. Don't worry about it too much. We'll live. Very glad we did manage to pick up... Oh, what the heck hit me there? I'm very glad, though. I was going to say I'm very glad we did manage to pick up an extra spirit heart there just before coming in here. And we're done. No deal with the devil. Take the Polaroid. And we'll take Spoonbender. And then use that and head down to the next floor. Now we got Sun. And we got Judgment. We have enough money to play a Judgment for sure. Do we have enough hearts? Ah, damn it. Oh well. I actually don't know if Spoonbender Ludo is actually a good combination. I think it might save me a little bit of legwork. In that if I get the tier close to the enemy, it'll hit them. And it'll kind of follow them weakly. W-E-A-K-L-Y, not the other way. But it's not, it doesn't seem particularly strong, but there was nothing else I was really that interested in there. And the other thing is that, you know, homing tiers, they're kind of fighting me a little bit. It makes for a more interesting situation, I guess. I'm kind of like, you know, let me help you. And they're like, no. No, I want to go after this guy. I'm like, that guy is impractical for a variety of reasons I can't accurately summarize in this limited amount of time. Also, you're an inanimate fucking object, just do what I tell you. And then it's like, no, don't worry about it, dog. It's raining Alizé. I'm floating through the highlands and I'm swerving. I thought about the most chill song I could think of. It's Cooley High by Camp Low. And I went for it. And we got a little permanent Polaroid invincibility. I figure, what? Invest in your future, you know? Got a chance to get a payout here. We got the relic that's going to be giving us some shit. Dagaz. The Gaz rune is not particularly strong, but it does pay for us to do this like another 4 times. There we go. We got speed out of it. It was worth the investment because there was no investment to make. I forgot that we had Ludo there. Yeah, there's no investment to make. We are going to get the spirit hearts back via the relic. It's mathematical. Now, I didn't expect to maybe lose that one there, but you get the idea. No, come away for a second. There we go. We might as well blow this up. It would be nice to get some extra spirit hearts, I guess. Speed up the process, and there we go. Oh, pardon me. Almost back at full HP. It's surprisingly hard to control this Ludovico technique tier. After the addition of Spoonbender, at least. Okay. We'll just keep it together here. We're gonna kill those as fast as possible. I do think we get like a little shot speed advantage when we're on the same page as our homing tier, which has a little bit of a mind of its own. But it seems like if I am going in the same direction as it, I get a little bit of a speed boost. But if I'm going in the opposite direction, I get a huge penalty, and it won't even like pay attention to what I'm saying. What I'm inputting, I guess I should say. Now, hopefully we get a deal with the devil here. Obviously, don't need any more guppy items. It's going to have to be good to pay 3 spirit hearts for it. The experimental treatment. Hilarious. Oh, yeah, we'll take it at least. And I do think because we have the relic, this is probably not going to stay open to me, huh? Oh, man, this is going to take forever. It is better to kill ourselves on this, just so I don't have to... I got an idea. We'll get ourselves down to 1 heart on these fires, kill ourselves outside of this room, hopefully respawn back inside of this room, and then we'll get the 2 black hearts and we'll be good to go. Obviously, this is a risk. I wouldn't hesitate to say that it was. But we have more relic pieces coming anyway. Then we'll leave. Kill ourselves. The door stayed open. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, I forgot we use all 9 lives first. I'm gonna do it. Let's go for broke. There's gotta be like fires or something out here. There might not be, actually. So I will use all of my bombs. And now I've gone through so many rooms that I don't even think I'm gonna be able to get the black hearts back. But whatever, we're gonna do it anyway. This is a dumb decision. Let's just be honest about it. But it's a dumb decision that I find kind of fun. It's a pet project. I'm gonna do it. I thought I hit the E button there. I really wish that there was not an order. Or I wish that Judas' Shadow came first in the order. Although I did win a lost run because Judas' Shadow does not come before 9 lives. So I guess I'm not going to sweat it too much. I'm hungry for damage. I just want to put it that way. I desperately want damage. And that's a direct product of our last few runs not being that good for us in a damage department. Now, we still have 1 life. We still have the cat head. Right, well, we're not Dark Judas, so I know I can kill myself. We don't have the cat head. Dark Judas is our last life. Okay, there we go. Maybe it'll still be open, but probably not. Probably not. Okay. And then I'm going to take this. Just for the chance to get HP. We got HP. I'm a genius. And then we'll head down to the next floor. And we only need to really survive for a few rooms to start getting the relic chain working for us here. Oh, double key room. Don't make me do it. Thank God. Did waste all of our keys, but still. That's fine. Get some bombs back. Figure we'll probably try dropping that one, just to give me full HP and give me a chance to get back out of this. We definitely do not want to skip to the next floor here. Another Spirit Heart. Do we want to go to the Curse Room? I say why not. Something like Ceremonial Robes could be fun. And our damage with Judas' Shadow still leaves a little bit to be desired, but mostly this is a lot better for us. Please don't make me eat my words on this run. Don't make me lose. I've invested a lot of my own personal ego in this one. Cricket's Head would make this all worthwhile. Goat Head. A little too late, but we can moon card out anyway. And wouldn't you know it, there's our boss fight. Skipping some things potentially of value, but let's just pretend you didn't see that. More HP, and I'm not going to open that because we need keys for the chest. And we're getting surprisingly close to the point where that might be relevant, actually. Not that I really, from the point that we became Guppy, I was like, this run is going to be fine. But now, you know, after becoming Dark Judas, there was a little bit of inherent risk associated with it. We'll head up to the cathedral, and now we could maybe find a crawl space or something. I guess we could either way, but we'll spam the shovel a little bit more religiously up here. It's pretty much my ideal room right now, is any room where I have the opportunity to just do this. Maybe you'll drop a battery? Nope. Dropped an Eternal Heart, which we will pick up. We got no permanent Polaroid invincibility to take care of. And we'll just dodge like around our tier here. Let our tier do the talking. Another Spirit Heart. Nothing on that one. I forgot we had Dark Bum as well. We really should go back for these red hearts, but it's a testament to how good this run is that we don't need to go back for it. Oh, this is so much better than the last run. You remember the last run? Our dark days are over. At least for now. Things can change pretty quickly. No tinted rock that I can see. We're really just following this through to its logical conclusion here. This area of the game. And we're only going to have 1 key, possibly, for our next floor. That's a disappointment. Yeah, that's a disappointment. Full stop. I'd like to have some solution to offer there, but it does not exist. Well, we expedited, like, half of the fight, which took us about 25 minutes last time, so I'm feeling pretty good about this Isaac fight. Thank you, Guppy, and thank you, Dark Judas, for colluding here on just a parfait of vengeance. I appreciate it. That's my favorite order at Hungry Jack's. Might as well take this. Okay, we got a moon card. No, we got a small curse, but not a bad curse. And we got Mom's Contact, which is actually among the items that we could choose from. We probably got to consider that might be one of the best. Let's go, like, left. This seems like it could be the right way to get to a boss fight. It was the furthest away from the spawn room at a glance. And this is just working out fantastically right here. Mom's Contact, Ludovico technique. Great combination. Can't open that. Oh, this feels like home. 29 minutes. This is like where we were on the Depths 2 of our last run. So, Just to give you a feel for how that worked. And that wasn't even halfway through. We've stomped this one like it's a yard in a film. I've never seen Stomp the Yard. I don't know what it's all about. Very satisfying, though. The film, I don't know, but the name. Some yards just needed good stomping. I have to imagine that was probably the tagline. And maybe we can beat Blue Baby without getting hit due to some acrobatics. Just a very fun run there. And that's going to take us up to, I think, 35? 36, maybe? 36 wins. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.